Take a minute. Have a drink of water. He is 55 times in the top 50, twice a bridesmaid. The question is today the day from Lake Wiley, South Carolina? Britt Myers!
Woohoo!
Had 46 pounds and 14 ounces, and he may be the first real threat we've seen here today to our tournament leader, B Height. Still nobody in the hot seat. Oh boy, South Carolina, let's hear it for one of your very own. 46 pounds, 14 ounces. He's got a 5-fish limit. The goal is to have a seat right there in our hot seat. He's got 5 fish. Looking for 3 pounds, 5 ounces, 9 pounds, 5 ounces. Woo! A brand new leader in Britt Myers. $56 pounds and 3 ounces. I'm going to weigh that for Big Bass of the day. I'm not going to take that over, but Britt, you are leading this whole deal. South Carolina, what do you think of that?
Woo!
You know, Britt, we talked a little bit this morning. You've been in this position before, but I'll be honest, I saw a different Britt this morning. I mean, I remember Douglas Lake. I mean, dude, somebody needed to shoot you with a trank dart there. You were spun. You were running all over the place. But this morning, a much more calm, cool, and collected angler, and it may just have paid off.
You know, me and Brian were just like two buddies out there fishing today. My cameraman. We had some ground to make up. And honestly, guys, I left down there I fished to the very last second. If I'd have passed 2 more barges, I wouldn't have made it. Only had fumes left when I got back. I was hoping I could salvage 5th place. I switched up to a bait there at the last minute and just got my limit and cold one. And I guess if you watch the video, I'm like flipping it in like I'm not even fishing a tournament. You know, wasn't all that excited. And when I get back, there's a lot of buzz going on. I'm like, uh-oh, this might get close.
You are very calm on the water. Look out at this crowd and tell me, are you calm right now?
Man, I hope they got their weights wrong. I hope they're real low. I'm kind of jacked up right now, I'll be honest with you. This crowd is absolutely amazing. Guys, there is nothing like driving an hour and 30 minutes to a fishing spot. When you round the bends, you got guys standing out of the boat waving you on and cheering you on. And dude, it's crazy. So, guys, if I finish 10th, it's all good for me. I had a great tournament. Because it gets crazy at the end. Let me thank a lot of my sponsors, guys. General Tire, ARE Truck Tops. I mean, they keep all your stuff safe. They keep it dry. It's also the best looking top. General Tire. This year I got Kicker Car Audio. Guys, I can't think of anybody right now. Just help me read my shirt and tell everybody who all my great sponsors are right now. Life is good. Like I said, no matter how I finish, guys, you guys made me feel like $1 million this week. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Britt, no matter what way this works out, we always talk about it. A win is not won just by the one angler on the stage. I mean, your family all day long. I've been watching this. I don't know if you obviously didn't get a chance to watch Bassmaster live, but we spent a little time with your mom while she was watching. Can I ask you a question? Does your mother like snakes?
If she does, I didn't know it.
No, she told me she hates them. And then I'm a jerk, so I had a snake, and I said, did you know the last time a mother was at a weigh-in and she held this poisonous snake, her son won the tournament, which was a total lie, but I just wanted to make your mom hold the snake. So I said, if you love your son, you'll hold the snake. She grabbed that snake and said, Britt, go win this title today.
Wow, this is good, guys. This is good. Like I said, no matter how it turns out, I'm excited. If you would have told me I'd have made a top 12 going to this event. Years ago, Marty Stone told me, a good friend of mine, everybody knows who Marty Stone is. Britt, when you win a tournament, you at least expect it. When you think you're going to win it, you won't win it. And at the tournament that I lost, I should have won, was Lake Douglas. I led the tournament every single day. I lost 2 fish to win the tournament the last day. I was pretty depressed from that. I have nightmares about seeing bass come off and stuff like that. So, you know, like I said, life is good. 3rd place is good. 1st place, I might pass out over here. So I almost said it was hot seat. I'm going to duct tape me to it so I don't fall on the stage.
Okay, go kick back and relax. We'll bring through our final 2. He's a former FLW Tour champion, a former Toyota Texas Bass Classic champion, a 4-time Bassmaster winner from Palestine, Texas, KJ Kelly Jordan. On day 2, Kelly Jordan weighed in the biggest bag of the tournament and left the dock this morning with 49 pounds even, digging deep in that Skeeter Yamaha live well. What's he got? This is going to be very, very close. 49 pounds even, sitting in 3rd place. He needs 7 pounds and 4 ounces to take the lead. 6 pounds, 3 ounces. Kelly, a tremendous tournament. Unfortunately, 1 pound, 1 ounce short, but it shows you, I mean, just how incredible of a tournament and the size of fish you've been catching. I mean, you had 1 fish on day number 1, and you got, you know, 4 fish here today. You don't need all your limit. You almost won this whole tournament. Was there any moments now, being this close, you look back and say, that was the difference maker?
Well, the difference maker was catching that big one the first day that cleaved me in very late in the day, and then pulling throttles back the second day when I had 24 pounds in about an hour, and I think I might have caught 30 pounds that day. I mean, who knows? But you make these choices, you know, and I still stuck with my guns today, and the fish were there. I'm convinced they were still there, and I could not catch them. I tried everything. I tried deep crank on the outside of them. I tried chatterbaits on the edge of grass. I tried lizards. I tried just about everything that you guys could think of, and you know, that's frustrating, but I mean, I'm comfortable with my call. I knew the fish were there, and if I could have just got them to bite, it could have been something happening. Now, I'll tell you, I caught my last fish at about 10:30 this morning, and then I kept thinking the water was falling in that river. I was fishing the Santee River. The water was falling. They were going to pull them to one little special spot. 5 minutes to go. Hadn't caught a fish in a long, long time. I lined up, and I threw that chatterbait way out there. About 8 feet of water, slow rolling it back in, and it loaded up just like it does every time you catch a big bass out there. And I fought it all the way to the boat, and I thought, this is it. It was a heavy, heavy fish. It was the largest chain pickerel I've ever caught in my life. Yeah, that's the way, and I threw back in the next cast and caught another one. So, you know, hey, it is what it is. Hats off to Britt. It's an awesome tournament. I got to say thanks to all the spectator guys that come and followed me on the river. It was awesome cheering for me the whole time. Seeing this crowd is great. I love South Carolina. I saw a sign over here that said KJ the Santee Cooper Slayer. I thought, man, this is awesome. I love South Carolina, and it's always a pleasure to be here. You guys are great. It just warms my heart every time we come here, and I certainly hope we get to come here more times, and I hope it's not too far away.
Well, I'm sure we will be back. Congratulations on a great finish. Let's hear it for Kelly Jordan. And then there was 2.
Wow.
Are you still calm, cool, and collected?
I can't even explain it. I feel calm, but my heart's like, my jersey's probably like flaring out and stuff. Seriously, I feel like, you know, I got 2nd place. What's wrong with that? 2nd place in the Bassmaster Elite Series in my home state, you know, and right now, I mean, I'm good. If I get to shake Britt, no matter how it works out, dude, if I get to shake his hand and be the first one to congratulate him on this event, he is one awesome dude. So, and one thing, I know him and I was doing a similar technique, so you couldn't ask to go head to head with the best in the business to see who comes out on top. So we'll see.
Now, you're very calm, cool, and collected, but I just want to look out in front of you. How do you think the family's holding up right about now?
They look like they're all playing Red Rover, send Britt right over. They're all locked together, so I don't know.
Well, you want me to bring him through?
One more thing, guys. Listen, at Lake Douglas, my boys cried when I finished second place. Guys, I want y'all to celebrate if I finish second place, because I'm telling you, life is good either way.
The true attitude of a champion right there. But if you finish first place, they can celebrate a little bit harder, huh?
I never forget something Gerald Swindle said. He would turn Trip Weldon upside down and work him like a set of post hole diggers.
Well, let's find out what happens. Our very next angler, a four-time Geico, a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, multiple FLW Tour wins. He won the first ever Bassmaster Elite Series event. He fished all the way from Phoenix, Arizona. B-Height, Britt Height. Started the day with 50 pounds and 2 ounces. Rick, come on, let's get side by side, guys. This is our moment. We're going to find out who wins this event. Looking for 6 pounds, 2 ounces, 5 pounds, 13 ounces.
Woo!
Britt Myers of Michigan in front of his hometown crowd.
Woo!
Britt Myers, masters him in front of his hometown crowd. Young champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you kidding me?
Let me just say this one more time. Britt Myers, Bassmaster Elite Series champion.
Woo!
How do you like the sound of that?
I just want to know one thing. There's a lot of pro anglers watching this right now, okay? And a lot of them are my friends. And I've sat at home behind my computer because I got my butt whipped by them. And I've cried when they've won tournaments because I felt so happy for them. So, dude, are you kidding me? I mean, I picked up a Zoom Super Fluke at the last minute just to try to catch me, some squeakers. And if you watch the video, when I put them in the boat, I probably didn't act like I even had much weight. I mean, I cannot believe this. This is absolutely insane. I was hoping I would stay. I wanted to win some ARE bonus bucks and all this good stuff. So at least maybe I can get enough to do that. I had no idea, dude. I did have a bad feeling for Brett because he come running by me a little bit early, and I thought to myself, I haven't seen him move around all day, so I thought he may be struggling a little bit. And I mean, I was definitely struggling, guys. I had 3 fish at I don't know what time it was, but I was still calm, and the water got slick, and here's one thing in the state of South Carolina, especially back around our house and on Hartwell and those places, you can pick up a white Zoom Super Fluke and you can get bites. And maybe me being from South Carolina, knowing that was the key to doing this. My phone's going off in my pocket. I bet most people are already celebrating. This is pretty cool, guys. I don't know what to say.
Woo!
It's real. I mean, I can't even explain what's going on. I didn't even think I could win this event coming back. I can tell you this. I left at the last second coming back just to try to salvage a 4th, 5th, or 6th place finish. And I was so shook up because I was running behind. I zoomed out on my low-end electronics, and I hit the point where I make a turn, and it said 35 miles, and I got about 35 minutes. I'm like, I made it wrong. I made the wrong decision. I looked back, and it said 40 minutes. I said, either I'm twisted around, I'm going the wrong way. I didn't know what was going on. And I looked, I chose the wrong point. It was south of me, so it was all out of whack, but wow.
I know you've been waiting for this moment for a long time. It's about to get a whole lot more real. Let's bring out from Hook.
Hey, can I see one?
You will talk to you afterwards. Just relax. You got to hold the trophy.
Y'all need some chairs. I got a lot to talk about.
To present the trophy, we'd like to bring out Jason Hart, Director of Business Development and the star of the hit TV show Money Fish.
Woo!
Your 2016 Hook Performance Fishing Bassmaster Elite
Woo!
Champion, Britt Myers.
Woo!
Finishing in spot number 1. The Hook Performance Bassmaster Elite stays in front of the hometown crowd. Britt, I know you can't do this without your family, so I'm going to bring them out right now to share this moment with them. I'm not going to tell you officially you made your boys cry again, but these are different tears than Douglas Lake. Britt, I know you got more to say. Tell me, you told. I was going to ask you, when did you think it was a possibility to win this event? But you've already told us you did not think it was a possibility. Tell me about your week. How did we get here?
Dude, you know, I've watched the tournaments, and I've watched guys catch one big bag, and that carry them through the tournament. And I had things happen this week. Like the first, I don't know, the kind of shook up, so let me think here for a second. So, like, I caught a bass this week. You know, I set the hook, and I start reeling as hard as I can, and my hoodie, the string on it gets hung in the reel, and I reel it all the way to my chin, and it locks up. So I'm hand lining a fish like that, and I put him in the boat. A few minutes later, I get a 4-pound bite. I go down to get him. I know Mark Zono made fun of me about it because everybody talked about it, but when I went down to grab it, my light pole was in my armpit like a crutch. So I couldn't reach for the bass, so I took my left hand, I grabbed my line, and I just flipped the 4-pounder over the boat. On the way back, guys, I was running, you know, really hard, and I hit something. I don't know what it was, and destroyed my Fury prop. And I turned the boat really quick and beached it. Thank God I had a spare, you know, Fury prop with me. I jumped out, and I jumped in the water real quick, and I was so jacked up that I beached it too hard. I went way up on the bank. Fred Urbana sat there and watched me push the boat off and struggle and struggle. He was going to take me in if not. Thank you, Fred. And, I mean, just a bunch of things happened. Like, it shouldn't have happened. Guys, for the last 2 years, I felt like I became a whole lot better angler. But every day I can tell you about the big one that I lost. But by God, I got the big one in this week. And it was on the first cast of the second day.
And you have the big one.
Guys, listen. All my sponsors are awesome. But I can tell you, if you